Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Carroll. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play, it didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Found the spot in the defense. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a crease, it's Moss.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted for the 11th time. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Under fire. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Breaks the tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Carroll. Wide open spaces. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Gives it on the option. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a heat. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They want to run it left here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time.
Turning on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carries.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Owens. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Snags it! He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field. But again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. That pass is incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Flagway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The quick out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Gators are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. It's a seam wide open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Plucks it out of the air, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Number 1 objective here, no turnover. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They'll immediately call timeout. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They just keep firing. Back's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this give them the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. There he goes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it, you throw it, you know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Trying to barge in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. Right back to the well. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice for this offense. How aggressive do you want to be?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Reed. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. With the catch, it's Daniels. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Unloads it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Daniels. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Gators are on the move. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for space, it's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Gators! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Carroll. Oh, a lot of space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Nice pitch and catch between the quarterback and fullback. When the defense gives up one to the fullback, it's like somebody stepped on their face with a hobnail boot and broke their nose.
Yeah, and you think fullback, you think block, you think go meet him at the point of attack and hit him, and then all of a sudden he slips by you, a little deception, nice little play action to give him the throw and give him the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.